What's happening, B's and G's, and welcome back to another Hardcore Iron Man progress video. In the last video, we were getting ourselves up to 55 magic by AFKing in the Fire Giants. We got a few good drops, and we actually managed to get ourselves up to 49 magic, but I am going to take a quick break from that because Runescape is currently doing some questing on his ult, and he wants to do the Shield of Arav, and we might as well do it together because you need a partner, so we're going to fire into that quickly. Also, I'm currently in the streaming house and my allocated room is quite big, so you might hear quite a few echoes in the next couple of weeks while I'm recording clips, and you might also hear some of the boys in the background. It's all part of the streaming house. I don't know. I thought I should explain that, so yeah. Anyway, let's get into the video. So we got that done, 600 GP and 1 quest point. Incredibly boring quest, by the way. So we still need to get that 55 magic so that we can high alch. And I've got pretty much everything I want from Fire Giants. So what I'm going to do is move on over to the Moss Giants because they drop Law Runes, Cosmics, Natures, all sorts of good alchables as well. Ooh, 3 Law Runes first drop. Oh, yes! The Cosmic Rune's coming in as well. That means we can enchant the Emerald Ring now into a Ring of Dueling. That's sick. That's going to help so much with getting around the map as well. Huge, huge stuff. And that is 50 magic coming in. So we hit 51 magic, which means we can now do the Ardoin spell, but we've got to do Plague City to get that done. So I've started that now. We've got everything we need. We've just got the gas mask given to us, so we're looking fly AF. Going to get this done, and then see where we're at after that. Boom, Edmondo. This should be the end of the quest. Yes, it is. Ooh, that takes us to 18 mining. Nearly 19, actually. 96 XP off that. We now have the teleport. All we have to do is open this scroll, I believe. Really magic scroll. You memorize it. And boom. You can now cast the Ardoin teleport. And we also have the level for it, as we were saying earlier. Big, big upgrade. So from killing those Moss Giants, we got a few more Law Runes. We got 24 Natures. And we also grabbed those 3 Cosmics. Along with a load of other stuff, some alchables, some sellables, which is good. Bit more extra money coming in, but this is the big, big upgrade. Being able to make these into the Rings of Dueling. Let's have a look. So now if we rub this, we'll be able to make all 3, which is pretty cool. We can go to the Duel Arena, we can go to Castle Wars and Clan Wars. It's a really good way of getting down to the bottom of the map here. So yeah, that means that we'll be able to teleport all the way down here. We've also obviously got the teleport to Camelot up here, and then we've got a wide variety of teleports over the other side here. So we can pretty much get anywhere in the map pretty easily now, which is really nice. We'll unlock the Spirit Trees very soon as well, which gives us a teleport up here. I'm going to go ahead and finish up all 3 of these as well, just so that we've got 3. Boom. So I went and bashed out Biohazard, another very boring quest, but it has to be done so we can do the Ardoin Easy Diary. Let's go and smash that out. So I'm actually just going to go and grab 20 thieving so that we can just steal the silk rather than buy it and then have to sell it over. I'm going to go and do the rest of the diary and then I'll be able to sell it back to him by the time I've done all that. So there's 20 thieving. Let's hop on over and steal this. There we go, got it in. Nice. Now we need to go into the wilderness, which I'm really not looking forward to. Click that. Let's get out of here. Bam. Go, 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 go. Let's go. Oh, fuck, there's someone there. What the fuck? Oh, okay, we're good. It's just an Ultimate Iron Man, probably doing something similar. Whew. And all we have to do here is just get teleported by this guy, and that is another task off the list. Cheeky little prayer at this altar. That's another task done. So it turns out I need 15 fishing for the RD Diary. I didn't know that. Totally looked over that. And it means we can go and do the Sea Slug quest because that will give us like 24, 25 fishing straight away. Might as well tick the quest off the list as well. So just going to go and do that. We do need 30 fire making for that. So I'm just going to bash that out now. We're currently at 29, very close. And then we'll go and do the Sea Slug quest. That is 30 fire making coming in. Let's go and smash the quest. Boom, there we go. Sea Slug completed. What does that take us to? 24 fishing, super close. 17 XP away from 25. That's all we need. Let's do this. Put that on the list you love to see. Trawler will leave in 1 minute as I get on it.
Huge. Very huge.
So another task we got to do is just check this pet shop. I've never had a pet on any account. Maybe we'll get our first one on the hardcore. Right, so that silk we thieved earlier in the episode, we're now going to sell back. It's been so long now that we can sell back to the shop, which is pretty cool, and that is another task done. Open this gate and walk back out, and that is another task done. So now comes a really annoying part of the RD Diary. We've actually got to get ourselves a rusty sword, which we can pickpocket from ham guards. So we've got to go down here and get into the ham hideout. Got to pickpocket until we get a rusty sword. They are uncommon, and we just have the thieving level to pickpocket them, so it could get a bit annoying down there. And there's also a chance that your rusty sword doesn't get identified, and then you have to go back and get another one. I realise talking about a rusty sword on the internet probably isn't the best thing to be doing, but we're going to go and get it. There we go. There's the rusty sword. We'll go and see if this is going to actually get identified. If it doesn't actually count towards the task, so I'm really hoping it does. And we also need to go to Yanil, and what we're going to do is use our Ring of Dueling, and we're going to go to the Castle Wars. Oh, that feels good. So we just have to check this hunter shop in Yanil, give him a little trade, and job done. There is another task complete. We are super close to finishing this now. Here we go, guys. Is it going to happen? Give sword. Please. And 100 coins. This man doesn't do it cheap, does he? Come on! Let's go! That's the task done. Diary done. Let's go. Here we go, guys. Let's go and grab it off 2 points / mod Lottie. Boom. Yes, please. Thanks very much. We know exactly where this antique lamp is going into. Agility. Thank you very much. Boom. And let's bang this bad boy on. 51 agility coming in there as well. Huge stuff. And look at that. Gives a 2 prayer. Beautiful. It also gives us unlimited teleports to the Ardoin Monastery, which means we don't have to use any runes or anything like that to get to Ardoin, which is really nice. So after getting that done, I really wanted to go back to Moss Giants, and we went and got our 55 magic, which means we can now use the High Alch, which is going to change the game of being an Iron Man. We can start making money without having to go to shops and stuff. So I'm about to fire up a drunk stream with the boys, and what I'm going to do is just AFK some fishing and cooking, just because it seems like a good skill to do, and it means we can then get some high level food like swordfish and lobsters so that we can do Slayer and stuff like that. So all that AFKing got me to 43 fishing and 40 cooking, which means we can now fish and cook lobsters, which is pretty cool. It means we'll be able to make some really decent food that we can use rather than cakes. Probably going to go to 50 fishing through fly fishing, just because we still have 700 plus feathers, and it is quicker XP. So we're just going to see how far this gets us. Hopefully 50, which then means tuna and swordfish, obviously, which would be a nice upgrade on food as well. So we got ourselves up to 49 fishing, and we're just going to start doing some lobsters. I know it's a little bit slower, and I probably should fly fish for the rest of the sort of up to 55 fishing, but I really want the food, and I want to be cooking it ASAP. And if I've got a few more lobsters in there and it takes a bit longer, I'm not too bothered. Going to aim for about 250 to 500 lobsters, and then probably go over to Hesidius, get 100% favor there, so we can use the ranges there and pretty much not burn any of it. And that is 50 fishing, which means we can now catch swordfish, which is a nice upgrade in food. So we got quite a few lobsters now. What I'm going to do is head on over to Zaya. We're going to do Client of Korend. That way we get 20% favor in one of the houses. And then I'm going to go and get 100% in the Hesidius house. As I was saying earlier, the ranges there are bugged or glitched, and it means you hardly ever burn food. So it's worth going and getting those unlocked. And that's a quick jump cut to the end of Client of Korend. We got that finished. What I'm going to do is use that 20% favor in Piscarilius, but I'm not going to do it yet, because if I start gaining favor in Hesidius, that 20% favor will actually be taken away. So what I'm going to do is just bank that favor, and we're going to go and do Hesidius now. We also got 2 XP lamps from that quest. I've put them both into Herblore, and as you can see, got ourselves 10 Herblore there, which is pretty nice. So this is what we do. We grabbed 14 of the saltpeters out, we put it into the compost, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it automatically does it. You can do it manually, but fuck being efficient. We're going to take 4 or 5 years to max this account. What's a bit of saltpeter waiting going to do? So we've done enough of those buckets now. We're up to 48%. I'm going to go and do some cooking, which will give us some cooking XP and get the Hesidius house favor up. So it's like 2 birds, 1 stone. Huge stuff. So this is the last part of the Hesidius favor. We just have to cook some food for these hungry guests in the hall. We're pretty close to finishing now. This is also going to be 50 cooking coming in. Boom. We're pretty much done now. We've just got to do a couple more inventories of this, and we're good to go. Right, we should be done now if we serve this. That is 100 there. Boom. Let's go and speak to Hoser and lock this in. That 100% favor is now locked in, which means we can use the range in the Hesidius house. So the range and the bank are literally a few steps away from each other. As you can see, we're not burning any at all. We've only just got the level to be able to cook lobsters, but for some reason, this range is totally bugged or something like that, and it means that we can cook things really easily. So that's nearly all the lobsters done, and we only burnt 9 out of all of that. Absolutely crazy. I think I'm going to go and AFK a few more. I've got a bit of downtime, and I think I'll just AFK some more lobsters, try and get like 500-ish, and come back here and see where we're at level-wise. Ooh, we got our first easy clue on the hardcore. Maybe we'll do that in the next episode. That could be interesting. Managed to get 53 fishing and 53 cooking as well. Grab myself another 288 raw lobsters, so that will take us to well over 500 lobsters. So I'm just going to go and cook these, and then we're going to look into getting maybe 60 wood cutting. Because once we get 60 wood cutting, it means that we can go into the woodcutting guild, which gives an invisible 7 levels to your wood cutting. There's maples in there, so I'd be able to cut them. And there's also a rune axe in this shop, which is around 40k, I believe. So maybe we'll try and work towards getting a rune axe as well. But we did end up with well over 500 lobsters. That is going to end it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. It means so much to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.
Never gonna give you up, I'm never gonna let you go, never gonna say goodbye, no. Never gonna give you up, I'm never gonna let you go, never gonna say goodbye.